We have Lawyer Genfi on the line. Yeah, Mr. Genfi, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I hope you are doing well.
Very well. How about you too?
Yeah, as you can hear from my voice, I'm bubbling. And this is Radio Tamale, and then you are live and on Be Citizens Not Spectators. And what we do here is that we act as citizens and not spectators. And largely, we are into a conversation this evening on the program that has to do with something that you have actually blown to the general public, especially the people of Ghana, letting us understand that this is what is really going on and is unlawful. And largely it has to do with a writ that you had actually triggered through the courts of Ghana to get the member of parliament for Tolong constituency taken out of parliament and also go through some sanctions. Now, take us through how you came by this information and how it became a matter of interest to you. And you want Ghanaians to understand this is how everything, before we can get into the other leg of it.
Well, thank you very much, and greetings to your listeners across the northern region. First of all, the Member of Parliament for Tolong, Honorable Habib, he lived in Australia, the Commonwealth of Australia, for a very long time. And as I speak to you, the last time I checked, his wife and some kids are still in Australia. And so I got the information about his activities in Australia. And as a Ghanaian and a concerned citizen, I took interest in the matter. And that's how come I went to the Supreme Court.
So I mean, what data or information did you really gather that is so much strong, or that is, worthy of the attention of the Supreme Court?
Well, it is about some unlawful activities that he got himself involved whilst living in Australia. He used the Visa card of one Gideon Taflon. And it would interest you to know that Gideon Taflon is a Ghanaian living in Australia. So Honorable Habib used the Visa card of this Ghanaian living in Australia, Gideon Taflon, to purchase some items without the authorization of the owner. And for the laws in Australia, this is fraud and forgery. Even under Ghana laws, this would have amounted to fraud in Ghana. Honorable Habib was arrested and he was put before court, where he himself admitted to the crime, that yes, he did it. He agreed to pay back the money to Gideon Taflon, and he indeed paid back about $5,000 back to Gideon Taflon. And so he was convicted on his own plea. And in place of a custodial sentence, he was rather asked to pay back the money. The police went to his house, they searched his house, they found some items that he bought using the Visa card which he obtained fraudulently. And the police took over all those items. And according to the laws of Ghana, in Article 94(2), you would find that nobody qualifies to be a member of parliament in Ghana if he has been convicted of high crime under the 1992 Constitution, or of treason, or of fraud and forgery.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead,
and
sir.
So, Honorable Habib does not qualify to be a member of parliament in the first place. So I went to the Supreme Court that his election as a member of parliament contravenes the 1992 Constitution.
Mm.
That's why.
Yeah. So now, just a couple of months ago, we picked notice from the Supreme Court or from the courts that it's been very difficult getting him to serve him. What has been the challenge, and what has been the directive from the court anyway?
So he was evading service.
He was that means he was dodging. He
was dodging service. Yes, that's what it means.
Mm-hmm.
And he got some elements in the judiciary to be supporting that. But I didn't give up. I pushed and pushed and pushed until we got the ruling of the court to serve him by other means. Now, when that order was given, and we went for the order of the court together with the bailiff, when we started the execution of the order, he sent his lawyers to the Supreme Court that he was now available to receive service.
Oh, okay. So now he's been duly served.
He's been duly served. He has made an appearance in court, and we are waiting for the Supreme Court to give us a date for hearing.
So the matter has not been called yet, but he has actually made he has kept in an appearance to that.
Yes.
So
and when he appeared, he raised some preliminary objections to my suit. One of them is that he challenges that I am not a Ghanaian. And that I have no capacity to sue him. Also that I am not a voter in Tolon, and so the court should not give me a hearing. These are some of the grounds of his preliminary objection.
That's very inspiring to hear. I mean, I think with what we are we just heard, I think it's enough for us to. Okay. No, but for you, I know the court is yet to call. But are you a Ghanaian or you are not a Ghanaian?
I am a Ghanaian citizen bona fide. And I don't have to be a voter in Tolon in order to enforce the Constitution. Article 2.1 of the 1992 Constitution is very clear that a person who alleges that the Constitution has been contravened or a provision in the Constitution has been contravened or for the enforcement of the Constitution shall apply to the Supreme Court. And there have been many decided cases. In one case, Amwakoto 4 versus the Attorney General, the Supreme Court interpreted the person to mean a citizen of Ghana. You don't have to be a resident or a voter in a particular electoral area in order to enforce the Constitution.
That's right.
So once he has raised this preliminary objection, when we have a date, we will meet in court and we will all have our day in court.
Okay, Mr. Genfi, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for your thoughts on this matter. We just wanted your brains around this matter since you are the one that triggered the court action. And I'm grateful that you took time off your schedule to speak with us. We're grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, too.
All right.